The first Christian martyr was killed shortly after the founding of the Christian Church. And now, 2,000 years later, about 160,000 Christians are martyred each year, with the 20th century being the most bloody century ever. The first Christian martyr was Stephen. He criticized the Jewish religious leaders and was stoned to death under the direction of Saul of Tarsus. Next came the Apostle Peter. He was head of the Church of Rome, and his opposition to Nero and to the Roman pantheon resulted in him being crucified upside down. St. Paul is considered by many to be the second most influential man in all of history, in large measure because of his 3 missionary journeys. While under house arrest at Rome, he was beheaded by Nero. As a result of their faith in Jesus Christ, all the apostles except one, the Apostle John, were martyred. They would rather die than deny Jesus. The Inquisition was, in part, the Roman Catholic reaction to the Protestant Reformation, and it may have resulted in the death of 10,000 people. John Wycliffe made an enemy of Pope Martin V, who considered it a crime to translate the Bible into English. Although his opposition to the Roman Catholic Church did not directly result in his death, they dug up and burned Wycliffe's body. John Huss was a thorn in the side of the Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund and also of anti-Pope John XXIII. For this threat to their power, he was burned at the stake. William Tyndale was a reformer who translated the Bible into English and opposed King Henry VIII, Emperor Charles V, and Pope Clement VII. They wanted Tyndale dead, and he was strangled, and then his body was burned at the stake. Sir Thomas More opposed King Henry VIII in the king's attempt to divorce the Queen through the king's newly acquired title as head of the Church of England. More would not agree to this and was beheaded by the king. History records many greedy and ambitious men who aspired to wealth, fame, and power. Some extremely ambitious men were so obsessed with these worldly things that they often argued that their efforts were ordained and demanded by God. But when a truly godly man was able to dissuade the masses by using powerful arguments from the Bible, a standoff occurred. Typically, the tyrant's solution was to eliminate all criticism in such a way that it discouraged anyone else from raising those same concerns. The net result? Christian martyrdom.